All right, here we go. We got a notebook. We got a character sheet. This is just like a quick abbreviated notes of what's going on. I have our map that drew, the cult that I generated. So now we are currently here in this hex right there. And we need to see if this storm is finally going to pass. So let's see where we're at. A 3. The storm finally does pass. It drops to a light rain. And it's really like, it's crazy. So we've been rolling 6s. We rolled 6 back-to-back for weather for the crazy storm. And now it's just light rain. That's like the magic of RPGs. Because like, is it totally random that we went from 2 days from a storm and now the storm is tapering away and it's a light rain? I don't know. I don't know who's determining what that dice is going to roll. But that's where we're at. So because it is a light rain, we can finally get out of here. There's no bonus to foraging, but also no penalty, and we can finally make our way into the next hex where we know the wreckage of the battle barge that crashed into our Mantid, who we have rolled up as a character now. His name is Kethris. He's leading our hero Garen Voss back to find the wreckage of this battle barge. Not going to forage because we're not going to spend the time to forage. Now that I'm really thinking about it, because they're going to be in a hurry to get to this wreckage finally after being delayed for so many days. So we're going to skip foraging. We're going to see if we come across the place of interest. So in this case, let's roll it to kind of like see what's here. Or actually, let's think about this. Maybe like how far into this hex is the wreckage going to be? Okay, so thinking about this again, they did get kind of lost. So they got lost when they were in this hex. So maybe the Mantid doesn't actually like know 100% where this wreckage is to take them there. So we're going to be looking for the place of interest, and we're probably going to be here a while. So we're going to see what we find. I'm going to roll the dice on a 5 or a 6. We trigger a place of interest. So let's see if that happens. Okay, so we find a place of interest. And now I'm just going to use the simple Kal Arath Oracle is the place of interest that we found the battle barge wreckage. No, that's just a flat no. So we found a place of interest. It is not the battle barge wreckage. So now we'll just roll on the place of interest table and see what it is that we did stumble across. It's 2. Actually, this is a D66. So we'll say this is 21. We find a hidden shrine. So we're coming across this cult again. So I'm not gonna roll like, does this shrine have to do with the cult? Because it just makes sense that this is, or actually, we could have 2 competing cults because someone did desecrate the shrine. So I'm gonna, my yes or no dice is going to be, I'm trying to think about how I want to format the question. So is this the group, does this idol belong to the same cult that we've already encountered? 3 is just a flat no, I believe. 3 is a no, but. So that would be no, but it does belong to the other cult that desecrated the cave we were in. And we can tell that maybe because the symbol matches, there's a symbol, the idol itself maybe matches a symbol that's carved into the brass lantern that we recovered. So now we're gonna see if our boy can make an intelligence roll to see if he knows what that cult is. So this is a 2d6 looking for an 8, a 2d6 minus 1 looking for an 8. So we just barely get it. So he is able to know what that cult is. So I'm going to spin up a cult according to a second cult according to the Kal Arath generator. Okay, so I've generated the cult. It is the Supreme Circle of Manifold Majesties. There's information about it that we know, or that I know, because I generated it. But I don't really think Garen or Kethris are going to know about it because it is a hidden mystery cult. but it's very obvious. They have found this idol that's kind of surrounded by bare footprints in the dirt. It matches up to the brass lantern. We're gonna get out of here, and they're gonna investigate and kind of see if they can tell the direction of where the feet are going. So again, this is an intelligence roll. This is gonna be -2 for our boy. He's gonna see if he can tell what direction these footprints are heading off in. He cannot. So it's just kind of a mess. Obviously, he knows that they were in the cave that they had stayed in to the south, but he doesn't know if they were coming here from the south or if they were going to the cave from here. So he's not able to figure that out. So I think they're going to decide to kind of move on and camp down for the night. Let's see if they run into anyone, because again, they're searching for this wreckage of the battle barge, so they're not really going to do anything else today. They've moved all they can, and they've spent their time searching, and all they really found was this idol and this site. So we're going to roll to see if we have an encounter. Let's get it in. Let's get it in the box. They do not have an encounter, so they just kind of move on to camping. We spend resources, so we go down 2 rations again. From Garen, we have 4 left on him because we're having to share with our giant mantid. And now we need to see if we have a nighttime encounter. We do have a nighttime encounter. So there is a table here. Like I could roll on this table, but I think that it's probably be the colt. Well, let's see. Let's roll it and see. Ooh, that's a giant. All right, we need to see what the reaction of this giant is. So as the 2 settle down in their camp and they're getting ready to sleep and start their journey, they hear the heavy footprints of a giant. And remember, in that cave they were just in, there was a desecrated giant skull. So it could be that this giant is a member of the cult. So they're gonna try, like the giant's already kind of seen them because they had a campfire going. They weren't really trying to be sneaky right now. So the giant's kind of walking up on them. They hear him coming. Let's see what the giant's reaction is. And this is 2d6, just flat straight 2d6. Uh-oh, he is angry. He's angered and hostile. So this giant is running up to them. So let me set up combat again. Okay, so we have our 2 heroes are here. The giant, he's rushing the campsite. We need to roll HP on this giant, and it's 6d6, which is a lot of HP. Luckily, these dice roll terrible. For the first time, we have benefited from it. So on 6d6, we rolled a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this guy only has 9 HP. So he's not a very strong giant. Luckily, that could have been terrible. I think that's probably we should finally be thankful for how terrible these dice roll. He's coming. He's running because we can hear him, and it's a giant, so he's kind of crashing through these plains now that we're in. Garen's going to be able to see him, and he's going to try to take a shot off. He has... Or actually, we need to roll that. We need to roll to see. So this is plus our agility. 5... Oh, no, we don't get a shot off. So the giant's running in. The giant gets... wins initiative. It's a little late. Brain's not quite firing on all cylinders. The giant gets a wish though, so he's coming in. He's crashing in. He has, or actually, is he gonna crash in? No, he's gonna throw a boulder. It's a ranged. He sees the party. He's gonna throw a boulder at Garen. He sees this guy. He's mad. We don't really know why he's mad. Maybe he thinks that we're the ones who desecrated the temple. We are the ones that killed his fellow cultists, if he is in that cult. So he's running in. He's going to chuck a boulder before he comes in with the assault. So we need to roll to see if we dodge this. We don't dodge it. Okay, I did fate points wrong. I have to actually, I can only reroll my rolls, so I have to reroll the failed dodge roll. So let's see. Okay, we still fail it. We're going to get hit by this thing. Let's see how much damage it is. Okay, 6 damage. I have 4 points of armor, so he's going to take 2, which brings me down to 2. Only have 2 hit points left. That's not looking good. All right, Garen is going to now try and get a shot off. So he's going to shoot now. I am looking for a 6. And he has a hide 1. Okay, so looking for a 6 here. Not a 6. Our Mantis is going to leap at him. And now now that he has a character, he is strength 2, leaping attack. So we're looking for a 6 here. He gets his 6, so our praying mantis leaps through the air, which, as Garen tries to shoot an arrow, but he misses the giant, but he leaps through the air and connects, and he bites into the... Actually, no, he uses his little claw things to start hacking in, and he latches onto the giant for 6 damage. Our boy, our protector, our sweet, sweet praying mantis hits this guy for 6 damage, which is actually only 5 damage because he is wearing some armor. So he's got 4 health left. And now our bite attack automatically hits because of the leaping attack rule. So now we get to roll damage on there. And it's 2. Our giant's at 2. And now he is engaged with our praying mantis guy. So hopefully we get to survive this. It's back to the giant. He's going to try to shake off this praying mantis. He has a club. So our praying mantis is going to see if he can dodge it. He has 0 agility, so we need an 8 to dodge this. We get a 9. So we dodge the attack there. Our praying mantis is a true monster. And he rolls well, which is way more than can be said for Garen. Garen doesn't want to risk trying to take a shot into this guy. He's going to move into position. He's going to run in to try and get into the fray, but he can't really attack because it's too far away. Our mantis can leap pretty far. I think it's 10 feet. And I don't think Garen, or at least I'm going to play it to where Garen can't. It's nighttime. He's not going to be able to run 10 feet and actually get a charge off. But he is going to try to run in and start hacking away with a sword. Kethris here, he's going to try to just he gets 2 attacks. The first one is going to be with his claws. That is a hit because of his 2 strength. And now it's a D6 damage. He could end it here. If I rolled in the box, he takes down the giant just enough. So boom, our giant is dead. Thanks to our praying mantis soulmate that we have bonded with, because Garen was not going to go the distance. He's actually pretty weak for a warrior. And again, I made Kethris a mage, but I didn't cast any spells because Kethris he's still a little bit weary to truly reveal his true nature. He's decided that he's going to stick with Garen, but he's not quite sure if he's still like kind of torn, which we got that from our amazing Man Alone Prima Materia dice. So he hasn't revealed that he can actually cast spells yet. So he has taken down the giant. He's killed him. We're going to search. We're going to see if we can get any treasure off this guy, or if we can figure out what he's from. So we're going to start with an intelligence roll to see if we're able to find anything on this guy's body that tells us more about him. So here is an intelligence check coming from Garen. He is. So he can tell that he's from the cult. He's got something on him. Maybe he has a necklace or a symbol on him that's the same as the 2 cultists that they killed in the cave. And now he's gonna loot this bad boy for some treasure. Let's say we looted the necklace that gives us +1 armor from the previous cultist. So maybe that necklace has a symbol on it, and the giant has like a tattoo of that symbol, and he discovers that when he's going through the body. So now we're going to see what kind of loot we can pull off this guy, because I love looting, and the Kal Arath loot table is not like super crazy overpowered, so I don't feel like we're gonna get like something crazy. Let's turn to the page. We can find it. Very high quality production here. The hobby videos. This will probably be my last Kal Arath video for a little bit because I'm ready to get back into the hobby and I'm feeling good. I'm not 100%, but I'm feeling a whole lot better. And I'm almost done with Infinity, which it's just weird making. It's hard to make videos on that. But soon, it's gonna be on to the next project, and it's gonna be time to get some painting back on videos and really start busting out some cool videos. And I still can't find this treasure page. What is going on? What is going on? How are you guys doing? All right, here we go. Item and treasure. It's on page 42, if you were curious. So it is a D6. All right, 2D6, I mean. Let's see what we get. So 62. Because remember, I take the black one, or not the black one. I just take whichever one's farther away from me first. That's how I like to play that. 62, he has a gold necklace. So this one is not enchanted, but this we'll say that it's the same symbol with this colt on it. We'll take this necklace with us because you never know. So we'll add that. So we now have another gold colt necklace. This one's not enchanted though, but it is worth 60 silver. So we have killed the giant. There's another day down. Now we're going to try to actually get a little bit of rest now that the giant slaying is over. Garen is just really impressed at the physical prowess of Kethris. He's just single-handedly took down a giant, and he's starting to realize like just how lucky maybe he was to find this guy, this creature. He doesn't really know if he's a guy or not. I don't really know if he's a guy or not. Is he a guy? Let's roll it. A 3 is I think a no, but yeah, no, he's not a guy. He's a girl. She's a girl. Kethris is a lady praying mantis. There we go. That answers that question. She's a lady, but it doesn't matter because she's a giant praying mantis. So let's see. It's back to day 2, or back to a new day. Let me write it down in our notes. So now we have all this cult activity going on here, and Garen is starting to wonder: was this a cult battle barge that it has? Like, what exactly happened over here? So now it is a new day, and we check the weather. 3, it is a light rain. Just kind of still raining, which is a little bit worrisome because that cult is, remember, trying to stop the sun from coming up. So this is now day 6. Light rain. And now we're going to see, do they find the battle barge? They're searching. They're trying to find it. No, they don't find it. Do they come across another place of interest? Like, do they find something else? Actually, I forgot. We got to roll to see if they get lost. They do not get lost. So now we're going to try to forage some here just because like we're getting pretty low. So a 4, it's a good harvest. We get 3 rations. And let's see. Okay. So now we're gonna roll. I'm doing a little bit out of order, but now we're gonna roll to see if we find a place of interest. We're looking for a 5 or a 6. No, we don't find anything. It's okay. We're gonna, another day of camping. So they've spent all day searching. When I'm playing solo, like if I had a group, like it'd be a lot easier to like pad out the days of like what exactly is going on. You can do the boring stuff because the boring stuff is kind of fun when you have a group of people. But for me, like if I don't get a place of interest, like let's keep it going. You know, like it makes sense to me that they're spending a whole day kind of wandering around this hex, trying to find it. And the longer that they're here, like the more likely they'll be attacked, the more likely some more cultists will come, and then that just all comes out through the gameplay. So I'm not gonna role play with myself being like searching around for shit and not finding it. You know, feel free. Like when I go back and like I actually turn this into a story and write it down, I probably will add a little bit more details. But right here, we're trying to see what emerges from the gameplay, and we don't need to spend all day here. We didn't find it yet. We're still searching. We have another. Or actually, no. Do we have an encounter on it too when it's not nighttime? No, we don't. We don't have a normal encounter. So now again, we go down in our rations. We try to camp and recover. Do we get a nighttime encounter? Now we're looking for a 1 or a 2. So we don't. They finally get a good night's rest, and now that they've had a day to forage and settle down. Maybe now tomorrow, which it is now. It is now unexpectedly chilly, of course. So now the rain has stopped, but there's a chill. Maybe the sun is still not rising. We get -1 to foraging. Let's see if we get lost while we're looking for this thing. We do not get lost. So now let's see if we find it. We're looking for a 5 or a 6 here. There we go. So there's a 6. So we finally find the wreckage of this battle barge. And I think that's going to be a great place to stop and pick up next time. It's day 7 now in our journey. And we finally found the battle barge. And that's going to take a little bit of prep on my side to like think through what's going to go on. So this will probably be the last Kal Arath for a little bit. And next time you see me, maybe I'll have a battle barge built. So give me a little bit. Thanks for watching. See you next time.